Okay, so I finished my diamonds. So you should have 6 diamonds, 6 full completed diamonds across. And here I am at the end there. So I've already completed my extended double crochet, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cluster, an extended double crochet. So begin by yarn over, skip the first stitch, go into the second stitch, pull a yarn through, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, now we're going to do another extended double crochet into this stitch that we skipped. So yarn over, okay, insert your hook into this stitch that we skipped, pull a loop through, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 3, pull through 2, sorry. Okay, we've completed our cluster. We're going to do one more extended double crochet over here on top of this one. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull a loop through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, there we have it. So now we will chain 2, 1, 2, and we will do an extended double crochet into the third chain of chain 5. So here's 1, 2, 3. So yarn over, insert your hook into the third chain, pull a loop through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There you go. Okay, like that. Now we've completed row 4 and we are on row 5. So for row 5, we're going to turn our work and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to repeat this here. Extended double crochet, cluster, extended double crochet. Okay, so yarn over, do an extended double crochet over our first extended double crochet. Okay, do a cluster, skip the first stitch, do an extended double crochet into the second stitch. Now do an extended double crochet into the stitch that we skipped. Now do an extended double crochet over the last one here. Okay. Now we will repeat the same step that we did here for this first half of the diamond, which was chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we will slip stitch in the middle here. Okay, right in the middle here we will do a slip stitch like that. Okay, now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we will do an extended double crochet on top of this middle extended double crochet right here. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull a loop through, yarn over 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 2. Okay, and we've completed another V. So next it's the same thing, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the middle here, right above this diamond here. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, do an extended double crochet over the middle extended double crochet right here. Okay. There we have it. And we've completed another V. So we're going to repeat this all the way to the end for a total of 6 V's again. And then we will do a extended double crochet, a cluster stitch, an extended double crochet, and then we will chain 2 and do an extended double crochet into the third chain of chain 5. Okay, so I will meet you here at the end. Okay, so here I am. I've completed my 6 V's. And now I'm just going to finish off with my cluster and my extended double crochet. So we have the first extended double crochet all the way here, already here. Going to yarn over, skip the first stitch, insert my hook into the second stitch, pull through, do an extended double crochet, yarn over, do an extended double crochet into the stitch that I skipped. That completes our cluster. Now we'll do one more extended double crochet on top of the last one here. Okay. Now we will chain 2, 1, 2, and into the third chain from the chain 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third chain, we will do an extended double crochet, yarn over, pull through the first loop, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, and there we have. Okay, so we have completed row 6 now. We've completed row 5. Okay. And now we are on row 6, so turn your work and do 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll do an extended double crochet here. Pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. We will do a cluster. Yarn over, skip the first stitch, do an extended double crochet into the second stitch. Now do an extended double crochet into the stitch we skipped. Okay. Now do one more extended double crochet on the last extended double crochet here. There we go. Now we're just going to repeat the same process as this top part of the V right here to complete our diamond, the top part of the diamond here. So that was chain 2, 1, 2, then we did a cluster stitch, right? So yarn over twice, insert our hook into the same stitch we just worked in, pull a loop through, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We have 2 loops remaining, keep it there. Yarn over twice, skip the V, work into this next extended double crochet, insert your hook, pull a loop through, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We have 3 loops left over, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Chain 2, 1, 2. And then we will do an extended double crochet into the same stitch, so yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch we worked in, pull a loop through, yarn over, pull a loop through the one loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay? And that has completed our first diamond. So next we're going to chain 2 and do a cluster. And we're going to do that for the rest of the 5 V's that are left to make a total of 6 diamonds once completed. And then at the end here, we will end off with an extended double crochet, a cluster stitch, and an extended double crochet. Okay, and I will meet you here. Alright, so here I am. I finished my 6 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I've just finished pulling through my 3 loops. So now I'm going to do my last extended double crochet into the same stitch that we worked in. So chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over, insert my hook into the same stitch we just worked in, yarn over, pull a loop through, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the second loop, 2 loops, sorry, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay. Now we're going to do a cross stitch. So yarn over, skip the first stitch, insert your hook into the second stitch, and complete an extended double crochet. 1, 2, 2. And then we're going to do an extended double crochet into the stitch that we skipped. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull a loop through, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to do our final extended double crochet right here in the last one. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull a loop through, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, there we have it. Now we will chain 2, 1, 2, and in the chain 5 here we will do an extended double crochet into the 3rd chain of chain 5. So yarn over, 1, 2, 3, insert our hook, okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, there we have it. And your piece should look like this. Okay. So now what you're going to do is create 2 more full diamonds. Okay? So a V, a roof, a V, and a roof. Okay, to create 2 full diamonds, so a total of 4 diamonds, so 1, 2. We need 3 and 4 for you to complete. Finish the full 4th diamond, and I will begin to explain to you how to customize your length for this table runner. Okay, so to begin your work, you're going to turn your work around, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, do your border here, which is extended double crochet, cross stitch, extended double crochet. Then you're going to make your V, your 6 V's, extended double crochet, cross stitch, extended double crochet, chain 2, insert an extended double crochet into the 3rd chain of the chain 5 here. Turn your work around, chain 5, extended double crochet, cross stitch, extended double crochet. Then you're going to do your roof of your V, which is chain 2, your cluster stitch. Do it 6 times all the way to the end here. Extended double crochet, cross stitch, extended double crochet, chain 2, and then do an extended double crochet into the 3rd chain of chain 5. Okay, so that's your pattern, and I will meet you here once we have completed 2 more full diamonds for a total of 4 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here we are. I finished my 4 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is show you how to customize the length of your table runner. So I'm going to show you with my final table runner that I've done before. Okay, and there are 2 things we need to look for to customize our length. The first thing is we need to take into consideration the thickness of our border, because right now we're just working on this part here, the middle section. which I call is sort of like the foundation. And when we total up when we think about the total length of our table runner that we want it to be, we have to consider the border as well. But how thick will the border be at the end? Depending on your yarn, depending on your stitch size, it'll be different than mine. So we can see that the border here for mine is about 4 centimeters. Okay? That is equivalent to about 4 full diamonds. So if we start measuring here, ignore this little border here, start measuring directly on the first diamond here, you can see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4 makes about 4 centimeters. So we know that 4 full diamonds makes about the thickness of our border. Okay? That's why I wanted you to create your first 4 full diamonds, because you need to measure that to determine the thickness of your border as well. Okay? So once you measure that, in the case of me, my thickness is 4 centimeters, as that's how thick my border is going to be. We know that we have one side of the border here, and we know that we have one side of the border on the other side as well, on the other end here, right? Again. So, because we have 4 centimeters here, 4 centimeters here, that's a total of 8 centimeters. That's how thick our border is going to be. So when we think about the total amount, the total length of our table runner from border to border that we want, we need to subtract 8 centimeters. So for example, in the case of me, I need to subtract 8 centimeters. You need to subtract the amount that your measurement tells you. So if I want my total table runner from border to border to be, for example, 30 centimeters, then I need to subtract 8 centimeters, because we have 4 here and we have 4 on the other side, to get the approximate length that we need to create our foundation. We know now that if I want mine 30 centimeters, that means subtract 8, that's 22 centimeters. The length of our foundation, which is what we're working on right now, will be about 22 centimeters. So I need to make sure that it ends off close to 22 centimeters. Okay? That's the first thing we have to consider. So the second thing we have to consider are these shells. So this is a shell, I'm calling it a shell. And we have to be able to have an accurate number of stitches across so that we can make an accurate number of shells, and we don't have any leftover stitches, or we're not too short, or we don't have too many stitches that it's all going to add up weird. We want exact amount of stitches to make exact shells. Full shells, okay? So we can see here that one shell is about 4 diamonds. 4 full diamonds makes one shell, because here's the line here. If we follow it, we can see that it starts here. So if it starts here, this is our first shell, second, third, and fourth, because if we follow this line here, boom, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Right there. That makes a shell. So we know that 4 diamonds makes a shell. So we have to count. So we have to make sure that we create 4 diamonds per shell across. So when we're continuing our length, make sure that you create 4 shells, 4 diamonds to create a shell. Don't have less, don't have more. Each shell is 4 diamonds. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to be another shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to be another shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to be another shell. And so on, right? So just continue creating diamonds in multiples of 4 so that we have an even number of shells at the end of this thing. The last thing you have to consider is, look at this. We have one row of diamonds here, our first row of diamonds. That's going to be part of this corner piece here. Right? So when we count 4 diamonds, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to ignore the first row. Ignore the first row and start counting on the second row of diamonds, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's going to be our first shell. This, right? Again, this first row of diamonds is part of the corner. We need to ignore that. okay, when we count. So also this is the front. At the end here, we can see that we're going to have 4 diamonds here. We're going to end off with 1, 2, 3, 4 again, and we're going to have 1 row of diamonds, just like our beginning, that we're going to create because it's going to be part of the corner part here. So if by the end here, after you create your 4 diamonds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you find out that in the case of me, because we determined that it's going to be about 22 centimeters, our foundation, if I see that there's probably not going to be enough room to create another set of 4 diamonds for a full shell, then I'm going to stop it there. I'm not going to go over 22 centimeters, because if I go over 22 centimeters, then when we add the border in, it's going to be over 30 centimeters. And if the table that I'm measuring it on is exactly 30 centimeters, and my table runner turns out to be more than 30 centimeters, the ends of the table runner will flop over the sides of the table, and it's not going to look nice, right? So so in the case of me, if I find out that I don't have enough room for 4 more shells, and I'm not exactly at 22 centimeters yet, I'm going to stop it there. Let's say I'm at 19 or 20 centimeters, I'm going to stop it there, because I need to make room to create this last full row of diamonds, plus this little border part here, right? And we can see that in the case of me, I probably need about 2 centimeters. So if I want my total foundation piece here to be about 22 centimeters, and I'm close to 20 centimeters, that's perfect, because we need the extra 2 centimeters to make this last diamond row and this little border part here. So all I'm saying is just stop it before you hit your desired length. Don't go over that, or else you'll make it too long, okay? So that's what you have to consider. So that's how you can customize the length of your table runner. What you're going to do now is continue making your diamonds. Continue making your diamonds, and I will meet you here at the end once we get to the end here with our last full row of diamonds and this little border. I'll show you how to create this part here. So just continue at the end here, stop here, and I will meet you here, okay?